The National Forestry Authority is gearing up for a tree restoration and planting initiative in the Soroti Central Forest Reserves, set to commence in March 2025. This initiative aims to restore degraded forest areas and safeguard natural resources, contributing to the greening of Soroti City. Additionally, NFA officials are assessing the condition of boundary pillars previously installed to demarcate the forest land. Joseph Otim, NFA Center Manager in charge Teso Sector, has asked the encroachers on the forest land to leave voluntarily.
The restoration activity will begin in March. We are in the process of taking charge of resources that government has. Of course, I told you earlier on, there are people who have created illegal titles. There are people who have been selling this government land. They have been selling it. There are people who are in prison because of the same illegality of having this land sold.
Otim noted that the next phase they are going to evict all the encroachers, adding that NFA has received funds from government for restoring the forests. Otim noted the encroachers with illegal land titles should also hand over to them.
We want them to voluntarily leave the forest. But if they fail to voluntarily leave the forest, we will have them, we will apply force, put their buildings down, put whatever they have invested in this government land, we'll have it put down, so that we are able to have this place restored. This place was gazetted for forest purpose. So what will happen is that we need a forest to have trees. So we will plant in this forest trees. They should voluntarily give us the titles. And so that the better off, otherwise they will be prosecuted. One thing that people do is they connive with some officers in the land ministry, because the land titles come, you know where it comes from. It comes from Ministry of Land. So some of them connive with personnel within the land ministry.
Nazifa Abigaba, Area Forest Supervisor NFA, noted that over 200 hectares of NFA land in Soroti City has been encroached by squatters. She urged the encroachers to vacate the land before March 2025.
The city just sits in the middle of the forests. So we are looking at if any people have encroached in with cultivation and settlement, so that we can notify them that immediately in March, NFA is looking at restoring this place within the city.
Joshua Edogu, the mayor of Soroti City, notes that he is aware that NFA is currently on the ground patrolling the forest reserves in Soroti City. The mayor highlighted that nobody has been paying property tax and ground rent to the city.
We need that land for the good of everyone. You cannot have a city without the greenery. I want to ask the people, those who are sitting there, should find an alternative place where they have got official ownership. But squatting under land that is not owned by you as an individual is not proper. The law is very clear. For you to pay ground rent, property tax, then you must be sitting on land that is officially allocated to you by the land board. In this case, the city land board allocates land to people who have no problem with settling on that land, and we lease the land out, and you can even go ahead to get a title. But to allege that there are people who are paying taxes to the city council because they are squatting on the NFA land is a falsehood.
Julius Asia, one of the affected in Soroti City, has urged NFA to schedule a meeting with the affected people. Asia added that NFA should relocate them because they inherited the land from their grandparents.
There are people who municipality allocated land. Now NFA has come and claiming that this is their land. And these people have been paying ground rent. So here there is a contradiction. Please allow me express, and I want to find out who is the thief between NFA and municipality. There's nowhere we are going because we were born from here, we were raised from here. So unless maybe there is another plan for us, but for us we don't have any plan because it is our land that we inherited from our grandparents.